listening to NPR right now. They're talking about the new tariffs that going on between America and China right now. And they've been talking about it all day. They had a bike shop person on. They had a luggage person on earlier today when I was headed to work. And I think one of the biggest things that America is missing is manufacturing. We import way too much stuff from China and Asia in general, but from China, India, just way too much stuff. The Philippines, just way too much stuff from materials and manufactured goods to even telecommunications, your customer service, etc. We import way too much stuff, and I think that's the reason why pretty soon America is just going to be a place where people live, play, etc. But there's not going to be anywhere to work because nobody wants to the manufacturing costs, because you have to pay, employees, insurance, all the stuff you should have to pay, an employer should have to pay. It's just they feel like it's too expensive, and so they go the cheaper route. But in times like this, that's the reason why the minimum wage hikes and all that type of stuff don't really help, because what happens is you may get a hike in your minimum wage, but if your cost of living continues to rise, what good does it do? You know what I'm saying? If you may get, even if you got a $5 raise overnight, still, if your cost of living continues to go up, what good does it do you? It doesn't do anything for you, and because you're still gonna be behind the 8 ball. So I think a lot of people need to start realizing that we need to be going to our councilmen, whoever, senators, governors, mayors. We, as Americans, we need an increase in manufacturing, back to making stuff, so that we don't have to depend on so much import. And yes, it's going to be expensive. That shirt being made in Texas versus being made in, I don't know, Bogota or wherever, it's going to be more expensive, yes. But that's what has to happen. The furniture, all that type of stuff, just, it's crazy. We are really at the end of a barrel when you think about it, because say for instance, it's not a tariff situation on our side. Say for instance, if China just decides to say, you know what, if this is what you want to do, don't worry about raising tariffs. We just won't ship it to you anymore. We don't need your money. Then what? They can just hang America have to drive, or businesses have to drive, and here they have no answer because no one wants to pay the real cost of having a good produced in America, because it's going to be expensive. But in reality, that's one thing that would help equal out that gap of how much a CEO makes versus how much an employee makes. Because a CEO, if you watch Shark Tank at all, you see these gadgets they come up with, or their inventions, whatever, where they have something made. It costs them 68 cents to make. They sell it for $19.99. You know what I mean? Which is business, business in general. But that's just the crazy part about it, is like, man, that's business, yeah, but that's what makes that margin so big. Whereas if you have to make that in America, it's going to cost you roughly probably about anywhere from probably about $4 to make. If everything's American sourced, that could be, it's going to, and then you still your margin's going to be less. And then you got to pay people, etc. So at the end of the day, you're going to make less money than you would, buying it from overseas. But that's the only way America's going to build America. That's the only thing that's going to happen. But that's my thoughts on the matter. If you have an opinion about it, let me know. Holler at me.